on the white are names of those who have been stricken with cancer from season ticket holders. They've been able to submit names that will be allowed to be on the uniforms. It's a great touch from the Icemen organization. Jacksonville will be wearing these unis tonight and Sunday. They will auction these uniforms off on Sunday after the game. Also after the game tonight, fans get the opportunity to paint names of their loved ones on the ice. That will get frozen over after the game tonight, and they'll be able to see those names on the ice while the Icemen play on Sunday afternoon against the Florida Everblades. Referee tonight, Sean Fernandez. Linesmen Cole Rui and Randy Dengler. In goal tonight for the Jacksonville Icemen is Tanner Jaylett. 9, 10, and 1 on the year. Goals against average exactly at 3. Save percentage of 89.6%. The Icemen lose Ken Appleby to the American Hockey League's Manitoba Moose yesterday, so the Icemen going with emergency backup Dennis Sarek as your backup. Puck is down. We are underway. Thank you so much for being with us tonight as the Icemen look to gain into the South Carolina zone. Unable to do so, but the Icemen maintain control. Coming down from Manitoba is Justin Woods, and he is over the blue line. Dishes to the left for Brohl, knocked away and played ahead by the Stingrays. It is Bessie by himself, wrister on goal, save is made, rebound goes behind the net. Glover pokes it away from one man, tries to chip it forward for Brohl. Brohl outlets it for Garrett Hunt. Hunt gets to center ice and forehands into the zone. Christoph Lalonde set first on the puck. He'll tap it to the left wing boards for Hunt, who stays on the ice. Centering pass, it's Fowley with a forehand and it goes off the short side post. Left himself almost no angle, but he almost found the range. South Carolina does work at the center. Bessie on his backhand, flips it back into his own end for McLeod. To the left side, it's Cam Backer. Backer flips it in. Jaylett forced to stick it into the corner. Dornbrock drives around the boards, but it's stolen there by the Stingrays. They can't get a centering feed away, but it is held in the zone by Jordan Samuels-Thomas. The Icemen back with it, driving it off the boards and out to center safely. Christian Horn with it in control for the South Carolina Stingrays. Ahead for Samuels-Thomas, who is over the blue line. A poke check by Cale Detzel knocks it out to center, however. Stingrays with it once more. It is Samuels-Thomas. Flip pass for Iserman. Out of his reach. Cale Detzel first on the puck for the Icemen. Off the end boards in his own zone. Nice outlet pass from Dornbrock to Randolph, takes him into the zone. Johnson pins him up against the boards. Comes behind the net of Parker Milner, the goaltender for the Stingrays. Stingrays look to clear, and they do. Foot race for the puck. Mingo actually fell down briefly, and that allows Tad Cozen to get to the puck first. In the offensive zone is Cozen, left wing corner. Gall with a centering pass, stolen by the Icemen. It is Randolph, stick handling out to center. He'll chip it off glass and out. Randolph took a hit as the Icemen get a line change on the fly. Still waiting for our first whistle of the game. We've got 17:42 to go in the first period. Still scoreless, obviously, since we've had no whistles. Jacksonville with the puck in their own zone. Mingo for Newbury. Spins away from Jonathan Charbonneau. Goes for Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro with a touch pass for David Brohl. Chips to the blue line, but no further. Bessie breaks it up, and here come the Stingrays. Charbonneau wrists it around the wall. All the way to the blue line where Davison holds it in. Strange hop on a bounce and a slap shot and a score from South Carolina. It's Andrew Chernichin with the goal. Crazy bounce off a skate right to Chernichin, who blasts one home from the slot. His 22nd of the year at 2:46 of the first period. It is 1-0 Stingrays. Chernichin, who is 10th in the league in points, 54 points now, including that goal, his 22nd of the year. Could be an unassisted goal at 2:46. They will actually give assists here to Davison as well as to Charbonneau. And the Icemen will have to come from behind. Puck is in the Icemen zone. Icing called against South Carolina. And Andrew Chernichin just finds a loose puck in the slot. Again, off a crazy bounce. But that's the one thing you didn't want if you were the Icemen in this game. South Carolina, again, comes in winless in their last 11. You didn't want to give them a breath of hope in this game. A 1-0 lead for Jacksonville. I wonder if that might have been the end of it. Instead, now it's the Icemen who have to come from behind as the Stingrays win the draw in the offensive zone, but ice it again. Or in their defensive zone, I should say. The Icemen, led by their head coach, Jason Christie, now up to 602 total victories in the ECHL. All-time leader in that number, of course, as well as games coached in the league. Draws to Parker Milner's right. It is Newbury on the faceoff for the Icemen. Wins it for David Brohl. Brohl into the left wing corner on his backhand. Looks to shovel it free for Newbury. Poked loose by South Carolina. Played out to center. Here come the Icemen back in the zone. They are onside. Glover for Newbury. Snapshot and a save is made by Milner. No rebound. That was well done by both David Brohl and Jack Glover to not skate into the zone. It would have been a delayed offside. Newbury had to come back out to center ice before the other two skaters could come in. Then once Newbury cleared the zone, he got the pass from Glover and got a good shot away. We are early in the game, but the Stingrays already lead 1-0 on a goal from Andrew Chernichin. Face-off is to Milner's left. Jacksonville wins it. Rabbit looking for Loancet in the bumper position, but it's stolen and cleared out by South Carolina. Bouncing puck taken over by the Stingrays at center ice. Into the zone is Christian Horn. Gives it up to Loancet. Stingrays work it back in it, but it's a delayed offside, and that allows Jacksonville the chance to deflect into the Stingray zone. Bacher for Iserman. Poke checked away by the Icemen. Loose in the neutral zone. It is Fowley. Over the blue line is Fowley. Skates to the left wing side. Pokes it behind the net, trying to set up Rabbit. Rabbit spins away from one man. Loancet is there to help out. Christoph Loancet spilled on the play, but gets right back up. Turns to his forehand side. Tripped up on the play by Samuels Thomas. No call. And the Stingrays looking to clear it away, but a steal again in the zone. It is Loancet. Right circle. Drop pass for a Rabbit. Wrist shot is blocked. Gets it right back. His pass to the blue line is also blocked. And Iserman starts the other way for Christian Horn over the blue line. Wrist shot well wide. Comes to the near side boards for Cale Detzel. Detzel sets up Everett Clark at center ice, who overskates the puck. South Carolina tries to clear in. Can't do it yet, but they still have control. McGannity will forehand in behind the Jacksonville cage. Dornbrock takes a hit in order to play it ahead, but he does work it free for Clark, then for Randolph. Randolph onside on the left, dropping it behind the Stingray net, looking to set up Clark, but Davison is first on it for the Stingrays. Up the left side comes Davison. All the way over the blue line. Stingrays are onside. Harrison pokes it into the corner. Davison continues it behind the net for Patrick Gall. Gall to the near side boards. Cycling work here done by the Stingrays. Harrison pokes it behind the Jacksonville net. Icemen first on the puck from there. It is Mingo up the boards and out to center. 14:46 to go in the first period. It is 1-0 Stingrays. South Carolina again with a clear in. David Brohl will knock it behind the net for Mingo. Mingo leaving it for Kyle Shapiro behind his net. Shapiro rips it off the glass and safely out to the Stingray line. McLeod for Bacher. Bacher's outlet pass goes into the Jacksonville zone. Icing called as Garrett Hunt completes a check on Bacher. So not too many whistles yet in this game. But we will have a face-off in the Stingray zone, left side of Parker Milner. Third line on for the Icemen, but this line has been pretty good as of late. I like this combination of Chris Newbury, David Brohl, and Garrett Hunt. They combined for the game-winning goal on Wednesday night, a 2-0 win over the Atlanta Gladiators. David Brohl had that goal. It turned out to be the difference. Newbury throws it into an open corner. Charbonneau beats Brohl to the puck, takes a hit from Brohl as well, but South Carolina still has control of the puck. Chernichin's flip pass batted out of the air by Glover, back out to center. Chernichin will play it into the zone once more. It is Justin Woods for the Icemen. Woods with a nice outlet pass to Fowley over the blue line. Touching it to the left for Newbury. In the slot, it's Hunt with a forehand. Save is made by Milner. No rebound. And we will take a break with 13:52 to go in period number one. The Stingrays have the lead. It's 1-0 on an Andrew Chernichin goal. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider;
BFL Canada Risk and Insurance, and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider. Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL. Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, the official puck provider. Warrior, the official protective wear provider. And the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Face-off will be to the left of Parker Milner. Jacksonville trails 1-0. After a shutout on Wednesday, they have no chance of that less than 3 minutes into the contest tonight. Icemen win the draw. Detzel wrists it wide of the net. Comes off the end boards for Christian Horn, who will flip it out to center. And the Stingrays still with the puck from there. Mike Chen will play it into the Jacksonville zone. Detzel tosses it up the right side for Loansett. Loansett by himself for the time being. He'll chip and chase. Horn taps it into the corner for Steve Johnson rather. Johnson spins away from Wasey Rabbit. Ahead for Horn. Poke checking it free is Dornbrock. It's held in. Shot is deflected wide by Fowley. Comes behind the net. Fowley with it once more. Fowley trying to knock it into the corner. Johnson takes it away for the Stingrays. At the blue line, not out yet. Fowley again with a forecheck. Another opportunity for the Stingrays. Finally, they get it out of the zone. Detzel fell on the puck briefly, and that allows Jacksonville to pick it up. It is Dornbrock in his own zone, just inside the line. Going wing to wing for Detzel on the right. His outlet pass broken up by Gall and cleared in. Jalette will block it there for the Icemen. Poking it for Dornbrock. To the left side, it's Everett Clark. Off the boards for Cam Critchlow. He's got Garrett Ladd with him. Critchlow fanned on his pass, however. Loose in the neutral zone. Patrick Gall backhands it behind the Jacksonville net. The Icemen looking for a little spark in their game early on after already falling behind 1-0 less than 3 minutes into the contest. It is Mingo for the Icemen. Between the hash marks in his own zone, looking to pick up some speed. Over the red line, then over the blue. Still it's Mingo. Wrist shot is deflected wide. It comes to Davison. Takes a hit on the play. Clark tries to hold it in. It comes loose for Garrett Hunt. Hunt holds it into the blue line for Shapiro. Around the boards we go. Pinching in from the right side now is Mingo. He gets a piece of it and holds it in again. McLeod knocks it free for Davison. He's got a little more room. He will skate out of his own zone. Getting to the red line before wristing in. Jalette leaves it there for Shapiro. Shapiro reverses it to the right side. Brohl's pass is picked off. Stingrays hold it in the zone. It is Charbonneau with a wrist shot. It is blocked. Comes for Chernich into the left wing circle. Flip pass for Bessie. Couldn't get the pass. It was a saucer pass, and he couldn't knock it out of the air. Stingrays with a little pressure here. Jacksonville looks to clear. Poked loose high into the air. It comes to the Icemen. David Brohl flips it ahead, trying to set up Newbury. Newbury at the right circle. Sharp angle. Will take the shot anyway. Denied by Milner. Rebound for Mike Chen. Chen for Charbonneau. He's got some speed over the line with Bessie, who also has plenty of speed. Charbonneau for Chen. Rubbed out of the play by Fowley. Chen gets it back. Can't center. Now gets it loose, but it goes right to Jacksonville and played up the left side for Christophe Loansett. Loansett to the right for Fowley. Fowley looks for a trailer. Finds it in Loansett. Rabbit turns away from a man. Tries to gain control in the right wing corner. Both he and Christian Horn spilled together. Puck comes free for the Stingrays. It's Steve Johnson to the left for Bessie. Bessie with a pitchfork into the Jacksonville zone. First on it to the Stingrays. Shot, save, rebound, save. Jalette makes two big saves to keep it a 1-0 deficit. And the Icemen have it. Loansett skates out of his zone. Over the red line, then to the blue. Glover starts the rush. His pass is blocked by Davison. Long outlet pass. That's intercepted by Jacksonville. Taken back by South Carolina. Samuels Thomas will clear in, and the Stingrays get a line change. McGannity with a body check on Detzel as Glover plays it high into the air. Back to the South Carolina line. Back and forth we go from blue line to blue line, it seems like. The Icemen with it in the neutral zone. Randolph from center ice wrists it in wide of the net. Ladd chases after it. looks for the steal, gets the steal behind the net. It's Garrett Ladd to the blue line for Dornbrock, and a one-timer is blocked in front. Comes up high for the Stingrays. McGannity will clear it away. Dornbrock's got a pretty good weapon there with that slapper. Doesn't use it that often, but he unleashed one there. Never reached the net, however. Let's go Icemen, the chant from the crowd. Trying to get the team back into it with 9:37 to go in the first period. Dornbrock over the blue line. He'll go after it himself behind the Stingray net. Dornbrock with a centering pass all the way to the line for Hunt. Right point, it's Detzel. Rister is blocked into the corner. Brohl to the blue line, over the blue line. Dornbrock couldn't get back in position in time. And the Icemen will play it right back into the zone. Hunt trying to be first on the puck. He's got it for Brohl in the right wing corner. The Icemen trying to complete a line change. Brohl is just keeping things bottled up along the wall, waiting for reinforcements. Lolanset steps in, trying to keep the play moving along the near side boards at the half wall. Stingrays knock it loose at the blue line. Hunt will hold it in. Nicely done. Feed for Lolanset, just out of his reach. It was kind of handcuffed between his skates and his stick. Wrist shot from the blue line. Save is made. Rebound, and Lolanset was getting his stick held, but no call from referee Sean Fernandez. Lolanset cannot believe it, but we will play on. Crowd certainly doesn't like it. Lolanset was tugging at his stick, trying to get it loose, but he couldn't get it free. 8:33 to go in the first. Still Stingrays 1, Icemen nothing. It's Johnson for Chen. Ahead for Iserman, who takes the hit as the Stingrays play it in behind the net of Jaylet. Rabbit and Horn fight for the puck, and it is Horn with it. Drop pass to the blue line. It is Chen with a drive. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Excellent back check by Rabbit, not allowing Horn to get a shot on the rebound. Cody Fowley looks to clear it ahead. It comes to Critchlow, and Critchlow will skate with it. Lead pass for Fowley, redirects into the Stingray zone. Johnson and Fowley behind the Stingray net. Johnson takes it away from Fowley, keeps possession. Ladd moves in for the forecheck, but Johnson avoids him as well. Steve Johnson over the blue line of Jacksonville now, and a wrist shot on goal. Save is made by Jaylet, and we will take a break in the action with 7:46 to go. A lot of up and down play in this one, but it is the Icemen trailing 1-0 to the Stingrays. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
Harley Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. 7:46 to go in the first period. Stingrays lead this one 1-0. Wrist shot from the blue line from South Carolina goes wide. It comes off the end boards, and the Stingrays still have it in the zone. Easy glove save on a shot from the point from McLeod. Tanner Jaylet saw it all the way, and he will freeze it for the draw. The Icemen with their specialty jerseys again for Hockey Fights Cancer Weekend. The Icemen actually have 2 players who are cancer survivors. One of them on the ice right now, and Kyle Shapiro. Justin Woods is the other. And it is Shapiro with the puck on this faceoff. Ahead for Clark. Ladd tries to clear out, held in for the moment, but the Icemen get it right back. It is Randolph wristing it off glass for Ladd at center ice. He's got Clark with him. Pass for Clark. Can't handle the puck. At the blue line, a steal by Clark, holds it in, flipping it into the corner for Randolph. Centering pass ends up going off the side of the net instead. Patrick Gall takes it away for South Carolina, backhands it for Kozin, off the boards for Harrison, who will drive it behind the Jacksonville net. Each team changes up on the fly. Mingo's got a ton of space in his own zone, outletting it for Brohl. Did he get a piece of the puck? No, it will be icing against Jacksonville with 6:56 to go in the first. Jacksonville trying to keep their momentum rolling, having won 4 of their last 5 games overall, 2 in a row. Also trying to keep up to speed with the Orlando Solar Bears, who are playing very well. I think Orlando is playing their best hockey of the season, in fact, right now. Orlando's 5-0-1 in their last 6. They've won 8 of their last 10 overall, points in 9 of their last 10. Stingrays right off the draw, a shot is blocked, comes up for the Icemen. Mingo, a high toss into the air at center ice. Backer and Hunt fight for it. Backer gets it free for Charbonneau, dropping it back for Mike Chen. Stingrays look pretty good in this first period tonight. They do not look like a team that is winless in their last 11. As I say that, an icing call against South Carolina, and we'll bring it into their defensive zone. One thing about South Carolina, even if they're playing well right now, I would imagine their psyche is pretty fragile. Perhaps one bad thing goes wrong, could snowball into a second or a third or a fourth thing that goes wrong. But the Icemen have to put some pressure on them in order for that to happen. Christoph Lolanset against Andrew Chernichin on the face-off. Goes into the corner, Fowley digs it free, couldn't get the centering pass away. Lolanset was open on the doorstep as well. Pinned up along the boards, near side. Rabbit tries to poke it loose. Pokes up into the air for the moment. Lolanset tries to knock it free, looking for Rabbit. Rabbit's pass to the blue line. It is Glover. Steps around a man, and Glover will skate in deep. Glover looks to center. He'll go all the way behind the Stingray net with it. All the way to the left side. Good look for Rabbit at the right point. Slap shot on the screen. Stick save is made by Milner. Rebound for Fowley. Fowley. Centering feed knocked away. He gets it back. Again cannot center. Bessie tries to play it behind the net for Mike Chen. Chen spins away from Lolanset, poking it free for Bessie. Bessie up the boards at the blue line. Fowley golfs at it, holds it in for the moment, but the second crack from Bessie, and he does play it to center ice. Charbonneau wrists in, delayed offside against South Carolina. They'll have to clear the zone, and that allows Jacksonville all kinds of time in their own end. It is Glover for the Icemen. Flipping it to the South Carolina end. Davison spins away from Ladd. Centering feed right up the middle. Dangerous pass, and the Icemen steal it easily. Detzel looking for Clark in front for a deflection just out of his reach. Shot from the blue line just goes wide. Detzel again pinches in all the way to the corner. Looks to throw it underneath for Randolph. Randolph at the circle. Turnaround shot, and the save is made by Milner. He will hold it and take the draw. 5:15 to go in the first. We will take another break with the Icemen trailing 1-0. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JaxIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin, rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Face off in the Stingray end. Everett Clark wins the draw for the Icemen. Mingo at the right point, winds and fires. It is over the crossbar. That was a headhunter on Parker Milner, but it whistled just by his mask. Stingrays clear it out of the zone. It ends up in the stands. It did touch something, so no delay of game against South Carolina. It'll just be a face-off in the Jacksonville offensive end. No penalties yet in this game. The fans sure wanted one, but they did not get it. Clark, Critchlow, and Ladd the forward line. Everett Clark had a highlight reel goal on Wednesday against Atlanta. The second of the 2 Icemen goals in that 2-0 victory. And Clark wins it cleanly again. Dornbrock from the point. Wrist shot on net. Milner sticks it aside easily. Dornbrock was hoping for a deflection. A steal at the blue line by Critchlow, however. Looking for Ladd at the near side boards. Ladd for Clark, still in the corner. He'll reverse it to the far side. Shapiro holds it in to the blue line for Critchlow. Critchlow with a wrister, just wide on the play. Karam's up high for Kozin, who will ice the puck, it looks like. It will be icing against South Carolina. So the Icemen getting a little more pressure on the Stingray defensive zone at this point. They're out shooting the Stingrays 8-6. But nothing by Parker Milner, who is a very good goaltender, by the way. Milner, his one-loss record doesn't show it, nor does his goals against. 11, 13, and 2 on the year. Goals against of 3.07. Save percentage is respectable, 90.8%. The Stingrays also without perhaps their best defenseman in Joey Leach. He's up in the American Hockey League. He's actually injured up in the American Hockey League right now. Puck comes all the way to center ice. Fowley brings it right back in for Lancet with speed. Centering pass for Rabbit in the right wing corner. Rabbit along the boards on his forehand. Drops it for Fowley. Fowley behind the Stingray net. Curls to the corner. Drops it for Rabbit again. Trying to find Fowley one more time. One too many passes. Couldn't set up Lancet. Lancet off the boards for Fowley. Knocked off the puck, but he gets it back in the slot. Another poke check by the Stingrays, but it's held in. Justin Woods for Fowley at the circle. All the way to the blue line for Glover. The Icemen are all over the place, but they're keeping the puck in the zone. Glover behind the net for Fowley. Fowley with a centering pass, knocked away. Rabbit gets it back to the line for Glover. Fanned on his shot attempt to the blue line for Woods. Woods looks for his shot, can't get it away. Falls down, gets up, wrister, save is made, rebound is cleared. Icing again by the Stingrays. Heavy pressure from Jacksonville. Crowd certainly likes it, but the Icemen remain down by 1. A frantic shift there, especially for the Stingrays defensively, but even the Icemen were scrambling a little bit on offense to keep the puck in the zone. One good thing about this icing call is the Stingray players cannot change up. They must be gassed out there, whereas the Icemen get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. Newbury will get tossed from this draw. David Brohl will take it instead against Andrew Chernichin. Chernichin wins it behind the Stingray net. Backer tries to play it ahead, does get it out. Will the Stingrays be able to get a line change? Dornbrock inside his own line. South Carolina does get a line change for the most part. I don't know if all 5 guys changed, but at least a handful of them did. Newbury into the zone for Jacksonville. Gloves it onto his stick. To the left side of Milner. On his forehand is Newbury. Goes cross ice. Good look for Dornbrock. Wrister in front. Blocked. Never reached the net. Brohl tries to knock it free. Looking for Hunt, who stepped on the puck. Brohl couldn't get a shot free. Christian Horn will play it to center ice. And that is all. It's been all Jacksonville right now. The ice has been tilted in the Stingray zone, but Jacksonville still is down 1-0 as Newbury has it as his own blue line. 2:44 to go in the first period. Garrett Hunt deflects into the Stingray zone and a line change on the fly for the Icemen. Mike Chen right in front of his goaltender. Critchlow defending on Chen. Pass to the left for Johnson. Chen gets it right back. Samuels Thomas will deflect in. Kyle Shapiro first on it for the Icemen. To the right side for Mingo. Mingo dekes away from Patrick Gall. Flips it up the right for Critchlow, deflecting it free for Clark. Clark over the blue line. Behind the net, trying to find Garrett Ladd. Instead it's Shapiro holding it in. Pinching in from the blue line is Shapiro. To the line for Critchlow, right side it's Mingo. Mingo steps around a man into the slot. Shot is blocked. Ladd gets it back. Tries to center. It's loose in front. Clark couldn't get a stick on it. Shapiro for Mingo. In deep is Mingo. Sharp angle shot and the save is made. And the rebound again is iced by South Carolina. Critchlow hustles to save some time. 1:49 to go in the first. The Stingrays again look like they are absolutely gassed out there, but the Icemen cannot puncture the net just yet. Out shooting the Stingrays 10-6. Top line on for Jacksonville. Wasey Rabbit, Cody Fowley, and Christoph Lancet. Face off against Patrick Gall for the Stingrays. Puck goes into the corner, but it belongs to the Icemen. Rabbit has the puck jump over a stick. South Carolina clears just over the line. The Icemen right back into its zone, however. It is Lancet deflecting beyond the Stingray net. Fowley looking for Rabbit. Rabbit to the far side wall. Cleared away by South Carolina. They will skate with the puck. Kozin to the red line. He'll backhand in, and another line change for the Stingrays. It is Woods behind his own net for Jacksonville. Softly up the right wing for Cody Fowley. Fowley gains center ice. He'll flip it in. Davison got a piece of it with the fingertip of his glove, and he'll track it down behind his own net. with 1:09 to go in the period. The Icemen trail 1-0. It is Andrew Chernichin up the boards, flipping it into the left of Jaylett. Scott Dornbrock controls for the Icemen. Dornbrock to the right for Cale Detzel. He'll rim it around. Brohl first on the puck. He'll let it go for Newbury. A shot on net blocked aside by Milner. Rebound behind the cage. Stingrays in possession. Chernichin flips it high into the air at the Jacksonville blue line. Dornbrock first on it there. Tries to poke it away from Chernichin. Bessie knocks it free for the Stingrays. They've got it in their own territory. 32 seconds to go in the period. Davison, D to D for McLeod. Up to the blue line, or to the red line rather, for Yzerman. Chernichin will wrist it around the boards behind the Jacksonville net. South Carolina first on it, but they can't get a shot away. Detzel pokes it up the near side for Critchlow. Critchlow looks to clear, and he does with 12 seconds to go in the period. South Carolina in their own zone, just 7 seconds left, maybe one final rush for the Stingrays. Up the left side comes Christian Horn, beats a man with 1 second to go, but he will not get a shot on net. And we will go to the locker room with the Icemen trailing by 1. The Icemen outshoot South Carolina 11-6 in that period, but the only goal belongs to Andrew Chernichin, his 22nd of the year, from Tim Davison and Jonathan Charbonneau, just 2:46 into the game. The Stingrays didn't do much after that, but they didn't need to. They are protecting this 1-0 lead after one period of play. We will take a break and return with Jacksonville Icemen defenseman Kyle Shapiro. Stay tuned for that. We'll also keep you up to date on the South Division standings and a full slate on the ECHL scoreboard as well. After 1, it's South Carolina 1, Jacksonville 0. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, it
if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between periods between the Jacksonville Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays. Arlie Johnson joined by defenseman Kyle Shapiro. Kyle, team's playing awful good hockey right now. Winners of 4 of their last 5. A 2-0 shutout victory over Atlanta, a team that came in red hot. Talk about that game, and from a defensive standpoint, I got to think that was near perfection from the back line on back to your goaltending.
Yeah, I think the preparation level was there. Guys kind of prepared like it was a playoff game, and you could see it. I mean, 2-0 game, and guys just wanted to win is what it came down to.
What was the talk before the game? How did Coach want you to approach that contest against a team that obviously you knew was kind of nipping at your heels in the South Division standings?
I mean, we got to start separating ourselves, so kind of Smurf mentioned that, but we knew that. So that's a team that's, I don't know what the stat is, some 1-11 or something in the last couple games or whatever, but you have to win. You have to beat them. So
penalty killing has been brilliant as of late. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 kills in a row right now. I know you're out there on some of these kills. Talk to us about the mindset for the penalty kill. What is working for you guys right now that's been so effective?
I think back again, like what I said, the preparation before games, you want to kind of know what's going to happen, and that way you know where to be and know where your routes are and know where guys are, so you can prepare well enough to make the kill. And yeah.
All right, you talked about separating yourselves from other teams. You did that with a couple of points against Atlanta the other night. Now you've got South Carolina not only tonight but tomorrow as well, a team that's kind of floundering right now, and an opportunity maybe to step on their throats a little bit and not give them any room to breathe in terms of them thinking that they can catch you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I mean, this time of year you have to win, so that's what it comes down to. It doesn't matter if it's a team in first or last. These aren't games that you can afford to lose.
All right, Kyle, we appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight and throughout the weekend, too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. There's Kyle Shapiro between periods. We'll come back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migrey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV. the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen trailing 1-0 after 1 to the South Carolina Stingrays. Time to look at the ECHL standings in the South Division, especially right now, where it changes really daily at this point. Games all the time, at least Wednesday through Sunday. Certainly there are some games, including one that had some impact on the Icemen just last night, because the Stingrays played last night. And man, they took a gut punch of a loss last night in Greenville. They lost 2-1 in that game. The go-ahead goal with just 1 minute left in the contest. And that allowed South Carolina, allowed isn't the right word, but it extended their winless streak to 11 straight with their loss last night. So again, from the top, the Florida Everblades still in first place with 79 points, 37 wins, only 14 losses, 5 overtime losses for the Everblades. In second place, the Orlando Solar Bears, 30 wins, 19 losses, 4 overtime losses for them for 64 points. They have points in 9 of their last 10 games, and again, they're playing great hockey, but the Icemen are still right there with Orlando, just 2 points behind the Solar Bears in the standings. Jacksonville sits alone in third place for now, 29 wins, 23 losses, 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for 62 points. Why this game is so important tonight and tomorrow, for that matter, at South Carolina, is because South Carolina is in fourth place behind Jacksonville. The Icemen do have a bit of a cushion now, though. It's a 7-point lead over South Carolina at the moment. The Stingrays come into this game 25 wins, 26 losses. They're under 500 now. 5 overtime losses for the Stingrays for 55 points. But it makes this weekend series all the more important. If Jacksonville can continue South Carolina on their losing streak, Jacksonville could have an 11-point lead over South Carolina by the end of play tomorrow. Certainly that's what they want. South Carolina, of course, they're looking at it the exact opposite way. If they can turn things around and get a weekend sweep of Jacksonville, then the Stingrays are only 3 points behind Jacksonville in the standings. So a lot on the line here between the Icemen and the Stingrays. The Icemen certainly want to kind of kick South Carolina when they're down, so to speak, and see if they can gain some ground on the Stingrays and have a little more breathing room for third place in the South Division. South Carolina has their own problems behind them as well. The Atlanta Gladiators still nipping at their heels. They're just 1 point behind South Carolina. The Gladiators at 23, 22, 7-1. 54 points for Atlanta. Again, just 1 point behind the Stingrays. And just 1 point behind Atlanta are the Norfolk Admirals at 23, 26, 4-3 for 53 points. In last place right now, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Don't expect that to change at this point. 20 wins, 33 losses for Greenville, 3 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for 45 points. We will take another break and come back with your ECHL scoreboard. 12 games around the league tonight, including all 7 teams from the South Division. In this one so far, it's 1-0 Stingrays. They lead the Icemen after 1 period of play. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
After 1 period of play, the Jacksonville Icemen are trailing the South Carolina Stingrays 1-0. 11 other games around the league this evening. One of them has already gone final. An upset in Newfoundland today as the Brampton Beasts have defeated the Newfoundland Growlers 6-1, the final score as well. Newfoundland still in first place. They've got a 9-point cushion atop the North Division. Brampton fighting for a playoff spot, and that's a big win for the Brampton Beasts. Elsewhere around the league, from the North Division, the Manchester Monarchs a 4-3 lead over the Adirondack Thunder. That is late in the second period. Let's move to our South Division games right now. The Norfolk Admirals hosting the Reading Royals. That's a north-south matchup. And man, things are not good for Norfolk tonight. They are at home, but trailing 4-0 after 2 periods of play. Norfolk trying to get into the playoff mix, but this game tonight certainly not helping them. From Estero, Florida, perhaps the biggest game for Jacksonville fans to be keeping an eye on is the Florida Everblades hosting the Orlando Solar Bears. Jacksonville is certainly looking for an Everblade win to try and draw even with Orlando. At least that's the hope by the end of the night. It is scoreless after 1 period of play between Florida and Orlando. We also have a tie game from Atlanta where the Atlanta Gladiators are even up with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. 1-1 is your score there. Other games around the league, the Toledo Walleye also 1-1. They are hosting the Wheeling Nailers tonight. That is early in the second period. The Kalamazoo Wings have a 2-1 lead over the Fort Wayne Comets as the second period has just begun.
the Cincinnati Cyclones, who still are absolutely white hot. Cincinnati 3-0 lead at home over the Indy Fuel. Cincinnati this year at home, 22 wins, 1 loss. 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. They are phenomenal at home. Other games very quickly. Scoreless between the Allen Americans and Tulsa Oilers. Same score between Kansas City and the Idaho Steelheads. And the Maine Mariners all the way out in Utah tonight to face the Utah Grizzlies. We'll keep it right here as both teams come back out onto the ice. Jacksonville will be skating from my right to my left for this second period, again wearing their special Hockey Fights Cancer weekend jerseys. They'll wear these on Sunday afternoon as well, and then they'll be auctioned off after that. Jacksonville outshot South Carolina. Official count is 10-6 after 1 period. Originally they had it at 11, but they took one away for Jacksonville. Penalty-free first period. The Icemen, a pretty physical team for the most part. Jacksonville with a grand total of 862 penalty minutes. That is second in the South Division, second in the Eastern Conference for that matter. But as of late, they've kind of just been more concerned about winning hockey games and getting 2 points at a time. So not as many fights as of late for the Icemen, as we look at a few highlights on ECHL.tv, if you are watching on that format as well. Anyway, the Icemen certainly had their opportunities in that first period, but they could not solve Parker Milner. That one save from Milner. There's what could have been the only penalty of the period. Christophe Lalanset wanted a penalty for having his stick held, but no call from Sean Fernandez. It's been a penalty-free game thus far. The Icemen will start with the same 5 they started the game with. Garrett Hunt, Chris Newbury, David Brohl up front. Brohl has a goal in 4 of his last 5 games. The Stingrays have Andrew Chernichin at center. He has the only goal of the game tonight. Excellent player, Andrew Chernichin. Top 10 in the league in scoring. Puck is down, and the Icemen have it. It is Newbury over the blue line, ahead for Brohl. Tries to step around Johnson, can't get the shot away. At the blue line, it's Glover, looking for Woods at the left circle. Rister in a screen, deflects high into the air, comes down to Newbury. Newbury to the line for Woods, steps around a man, can't get the shot away. He'll stick handle instead all the way into the corner. Woods for Brohl, keeping it moving along the near side boards. To the blue line for Newbury. Wrist shot goes wide, comes off the end boards for Garrett Hunt. Hunt tries to poke it loose for Brohl. Behind the net it is Newbury. Looks for a centering feed. There's nobody there. He'll keep the play going around the boards. A steal from South Carolina, and they'll skate with the puck. It's Charbonneau quickly into the zone. Wrist shot goes over the crossbar of Jaylett. From the blue line, a shot and the save is made by Jaylett again. Rebound for the Stingrays. Centering feed, bouncing puck. Samuels Thomas couldn't get the shot away because it was deflected away by Glover. Glover now with possession. He'll chip it off the wall and out. Fighting for it is Christophe Lalanset, but the Stingrays are on it first. Samuels Thomas will wrist it into the Jacksonville zone. Jaylett first on it. Sweeps it up to the right side for Woods. Outletting it for Lalanset. Then to the right for Fowley. Fowley over the blue line. Tries to step around Backer. Can't do it. McLeod behind his net for Backer on the left wing. Outlet pass connects with Shane Iserman. Iserman backhands in. The Icemen try to play it right back around the boards, and they do. Breaking out is Lalanset. Lalanset backhands it into the zone. Stingrays first on the puck. First on the ice for the game is Miles Liberati. We'll tell you his story in a minute. The Icemen get the puck in front. Deflected pass, and a save is made by Milner. It just trickled in on him. The Icemen looking for the deflection in front. They had the right idea, just couldn't put it on goal. As I just mentioned, Miles Liberati getting his first shift of the game there. He was just acquired from the Indy Ice. Flew down to Jacksonville today, got caught in traffic, and was late to the game because he just couldn't get here in time. But he is here now, late, and he is playing. Right off the plane, suited him up. He doesn't even know his teammates yet, and he's already playing for the Stingrays. Just getting his first shift as a member of this team. South Carolina has possession in their own zone as we resume play. It is Johnson going wing to wing for Davison. His pass is blocked, but he gets it right back off the boards. Another turnover for
South Carolina. Jacksonville tries to play it ahead for Randolph. Randolph pokes it over the line and out to center. Gall in control for South Carolina. Tries to clear in. Shapiro knocks it away. He'll tap it to the Stingray line. Tim Davison looking for Gall. He'll redirect in. Jaylett will block it with the paddle of his stick for Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro drives it off the boards to center for Randolph. Good drop pass for Clark. He'll skate into the zone. Clark with speed. Shot is deflected. Gets it back. Shot on net from a sharp angle. Save is made by Milner. Rebound played to the line, but not out. Brohl holds it in. Slap shot just wide to the glove side. Newbury looking to hold it in. It is just over the line. Mingo gets it back at center. Mingo slaps it around the wall. Johnson first on the puck with Newbury on his tail. Newbury with a good hit on the play, but the Stingrays do clear it away. And the Icemen have control in the neutral ice. It is Brohl for Glover. Glover on the right side. Sets up Hunt. Trying to go cross ice for Newbury, but it's swept out to center once more. The Stingrays seem content with just protecting this 1-0 lead, even though we're just early in the second period. Jacksonville tries to play high into the zone. Somehow it stays in play. What's the call? Icing against Jacksonville. I guess that makes sense. Glover just pitchforked it from his half of the red line about, I don't know, 3 stories high, and it went off the glass behind the South Carolina net. Obviously, nobody could have touched that puck along the way, so icing against Jacksonville. Face-off will be to the right of Tanner Jaylett. Chris Newbury against Grant Bessie, or Andrew Chernichin rather. Bessie is waiting at the top of the circle, and he's got a good one-timer. You don't want to lose this draw cleanly. And Newbury wins it cleanly instead. It goes to Wasey Rabbit, trying to set up Brohl at center ice. Stingrays get it back. They'll tap it to the Jacksonville line. Woods takes over from there. Looking for Newbury. Over the blue line is Newbury. Setting up Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit to the blue line. Glover with a one-timer. Save is made. Rebound is there. Forehand. Can't get the shot away. Wasey Rabbit tried to get it on goal. Couldn't do it. Low on set with a shot. Saved by Milner. Rebound for Chen. Chen ahead for Charbonneau and out of the zone. Bessie skates into the Jacksonville zone. Flipping it behind the net. Charbonneau tries to center from there. He's by himself for the moment. Finds a man at the blue line in McLeod. Chen with a shot. It was actually a shot pass trying to set up Chernichin. It comes to Woods instead for the Icemen. Woods for Rabbit. His pass is picked off in the center ice by Christian Horn. Horn has it stolen by Low Onset. 2-on-1 possible. Low Onset with Ladd. Can't get the pass away. It was well defended by South Carolina. Ladd keeps it in the zone, however. Poking it into the corner for Low Onset. Fowley heads to the bench in favor of a line change as the Stingrays get possession. It is Horn. Forehanding in. Randolph first on it for the Icemen. Pokes it loose for Detzel. Detzel up the right side for Clark. Outlets it for Ladd. Touch pass for Dornbrock. He is over the blue line. Dornbrock for Ladd. Looking to center for Randolph, but it is bounced over his stick for Johnson for South Carolina. Johnson for Backer behind the net. Poked away by Randolph. Randolph looks for the steal. 2-on-2 battle behind the net. Ladd kicks it away. Tries to center in front. Just out of the reach of Clark and out to center. Let's go Icemen again. The chant from the Icemen crowd as Jacksonville clears into the zone. South Carolina, dangerous pass, but they get away with it and clear it away. Should be icing if it ends up, it's going to end up, they're going to call it icing. I think Jacksonville got away with one there. That puck was on net. It hit the toe of Tanner Jaylett, who had his leg pinned up against the post, hoping that it would go wide, but I had a perfect angle on that, and it did not go wide. It went off his skate, but the Icemen get away with it. Face-off will be to the right side of Parker Milner. Newbury looks to win it to the top of the circle. David Brohl, instead of being along the wall, is at the top of the circle. Newbury did win it, but it goes all the way to center ice. Jacksonville wrists it around the wall. They are onside as they go into forecheck, and Shapiro pinches in deep to hold it in. Shapiro for Hunt, and a one-timer save is made. Great setup by Shapiro. To the blue line, it's Newbury. Shot from the point goes wide. Held in by Mingo for the moment. South Carolina gets it back. Johnson is spilled. It comes back to Milner, and he will hold the puck and take a face-off. As Garrett Hunt looked for the equalizer against South Carolina. And a beautiful pass there from Kyle Shapiro. Face-off will be to Parker Milner's left. Jacksonville with Lalonde set at center. He wins it cleanly for Mingo at the right point. Poking it away for Rabbit. He'll move it behind the net for Fowley. Back for Rabbit. Rabbit spins away from a man, leaving it for Fowley at the near side boards. Looking for Shapiro, knocked away by the Stingrays and played back into the Jacksonville end. Shapiro first on it there. Around the boards for Fowley. At the blue line, it's held in. Shot on net, deflected, and a save by Jaylett. He will sweep it into his glove with his goaltender stick and take the draw. 14:02 to go in the second period. Jacksonville trails 1-0. The only goal of the game was less than 3 minutes into the contest. Andrew Chernichin got that tally for the Stingrays. Jacksonville now out shooting South Carolina 14-8. But they are trailing. A pair of 22s on the draw. Lalonde set against Gall. Stingrays win it. Shot on net. Save is made by Jaylett. Rebound cleared away. It comes to the Icemen. Fowley with Lalonde set. They are onside. Lalonde set back to Fowley. They had the right idea, but it just went behind him. South Carolina in transition. It's Harrison over the blue line right side. Looks to center. It goes right through the blue paint. Comes up high for Jacksonville. Now the Icemen have some numbers. Fowley right side. Flip pass for Rabbit. Couldn't handle the saucer pass. He'll play it into the corner instead. Jacksonville still with it. It's Lalonde set. Leaving it for Fowley. Tries to beat a double team. To the right point. Good work to Jack Glover. Fowley needs a line change as Glover plays it behind the net for Lalonde set. Lalonde set trying to pass it to himself off the back of the net. Stingrays try to clear, but Woods holds in. Left to right pass. Now to the high slot for Critchlow. Back for Glover at the right point. Rister is deflected wide. It comes off the end boards for Gall. With Critchlow right on him. Critchlow gets it loose for Woods. Woods stick handles to the left side. Great work by Woods to the left circle. Down low for Randolph. Randolph all the way to the right circle. To the blue line for Glover. Cross ice, it's Woods with a wrister. Save made by Milner without a rebound. 12:50 to go. Good pressure from Jacksonville, but they are still scoreless on the board. It's 1-0 South Carolina. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. Faceoff is in the Stingray end. Chris Newbury against Andrew Chernichin, waiting for the drop of the puck from linesman Randy Dengler. Newbury, Hunt, and Brohl, the forward line for Jacksonville. Puck goes into the near side boards. Stingrays collect and toss it to center. Woods trying to set up Brohl at the red line. He'll drift back to his own territory briefly, dropping it for Woods. Circle to circle for Jack Glover. Glover tries to find a teammate and finds one in Hunt over the blue line, poked away by Backer, and the Stingrays bring it right back out to center. South Carolina doesn't seem in any hurry to try and extend their lead. Maybe just taking advantage of a couple of mistakes from Jacksonville, but not much more than that. It's been mostly Jacksonville in terms of territorial play, but the Icemen still down by a goal as they bring it into the Stingray zone. Newbury with a centering pass all the way to the blue line for Glover at the right point. Throws it for Newbury. Into the corner for David Brohl. Brohl has Hunt with him, and he'll leave it for Hunt. Back for Newbury in the left wing corner. Newbury, flip pass to the blue line for Glover. Pass deflected behind the net. Brohl tries to center it away. David Brohl, double teamed for the moment, but gets it loose for Newbury. Newbury tries to find a man open. Goes to Dornbrock at the left point. Rabbit just onto the ice for Newbury. Flipping it to the right side for Detzel just onto the ice. Behind the Stingray net, Milner will play it himself. Comes to the right side for Charbonneau. He'll chip it off the boards and safely out. Jacksonville right back in the zone. It's Lalonde set. Drop pass for Fowley. Wrist shot is blocked. He gets it back. Centering feed. There's Rabbit. Score! Wasey Rabbit! What a snipe! And the Icemen have evened it up at 1. Far post, top shelf, bar down. 11:24 to go in the second period. Jacksonville's on the board. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Lalonde set and Fowley will assist. Look at this shot from Wasey Rabbit. Nearly took the water bottle off the top of the net. Just a beautiful wrister from Wasey Rabbit. Fowley and Lalonde set assist. Look at Wasey on the Jumbotron there with some dancing moves. 8:36 is going to be the time of the goal. And here is Matt Schultz with your goal announcement.
Was scored by number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Assisted by number 19, Cody Fowley. And by number 22, Christophe Lalancette. To the goal, 8 minutes, 36 seconds, second period. Again, Rabbit from Fowley.
Jacksonville with another chance. Look out as the puck goes into the crowd. Wasey Rabbit's team-leading 23rd goal of the season from Cody Fowley and Christophe Lalancette at 8:36. That line continues to be red hot. They did not figure in the scoring on Wednesday, but prior to that, Rabbit and Fowley in particular just red hot as of late. And Jacksonville on the board, rightfully so. Jacksonville's outplayed South Carolina tonight. They've been trailing almost the entire game until just now, though. We are all square, 1-1. South Carolina plays into the Jacksonville zone. They can't just protect the lead anymore as the Icemen play it ahead. Possible 3-on-2, possible 4-on-2 for Jacksonville. Critchlow to the right side for Shapiro. Wrist shot is deflected high off the glass. It stays in play. Foot race for the puck, and Christian Horn collects for the Stingrays. Horn is by himself for the moment. Poke checked away by Clark. It comes to Shapiro. Shapiro deep in his own zone off the end boards for Woods. Woods an outlet pass for Randolph. Bouncing puck at the Stingray line, but South Carolina collects it. Patrick Gall pokes it over the Jacksonville blue. Woods with it from there. Wing to wing for Shapiro. Tries the outlet pass for Rabbit. Great look and a great collection of that pass from Rabbit. Rabbit by himself for the moment. Still in the offensive zone, however. Lalonde set just onto the ice. Knocks it free at the blue line for Glover. Glover for Fowley. At the blue line on his backhand. Can't do anything with it except play it into the corner for Rabbit. Rabbit is double teamed. Harrison knocks it away and clears out. 9:43 to go in the second period. It's Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. Glover in his own zone ahead for Lalonde set over the blue line. Trying to set up Fowley, but it goes behind him, and the Stingrays will play it in behind the Jacksonville cage. Lalonde set takes a hit. Centering feed from the Stingrays. Knocked away, and Jacksonville collects it. It is Woods with a flip pass. Dangerous, but he got away with it, finding Glover with the pass. Glover clears in. Icing is waved off as the Stingrays have it in their own zone. Newbury into forecheck. Long outlet pass. Tape to tape for Jonathan Charbonneau for South Carolina. Wrist shot. Blocker save is made all the way to center ice by Jaylett. Tried to actually set up Hunt with that rebound. I think he was actually trying to save that puck as a pass. Almost worked as well. Stingrays back in. Bessie trying to center. Well defended by Dornbrock. Hunt with a big check on Bessie. Puck comes free for Dornbrock. Playing it around the wall to the near side for David Brohl. Brohl looking for Newbury. Newbury's over the blue line. One-on-one for the moment along the near side boards. Inside the Stingray blue line. Newbury looking for a Ladd. Knocked away by Jacksonville. Played out to center. And the Icemen are going to be called for touching the puck with a high stick. We will take a break with 8:29 to go in the second period. Wasey Rabbit's 23rd of the year has the Icemen on the board. We're tied at 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
It's a 1-1 hockey game. We're more than halfway through this contest. 8:28 to go in the second period. South Carolina has the puck in their own zone. Still 0 penalties in this game to either team. South Carolina deflects in behind the Jacksonville net. Jaylett leaves it for Dornbrock around the wall. A steal by South Carolina. Samuels Thomas was all alone at the top of the paint, but he couldn't receive that pass. Comes loose for the Stingrays. Samuels Thomas again, hit into the boards by Cale Detzel rather. I had both my defensive-minded defensemen mixed up there for a moment. Christian Horn behind the Icemen net. Dornbrock takes him down. That could have been a penalty, but Fernandez again lets them play. Shot from the point is deflected right into the high slot. Backhander from South Carolina goes wide. It goes to Dornbrock behind his net for Randolph. Lead pass for Ladd, 2-on-2 with Clark. Ladd with a drop pass for Clark. Hoping that there was a man cutting to the net, but there was nobody home. Iserman picks it up for the Stingrays. He'll move it left to right for Harrison. Tim Harrison into the zone. Wrist shot deflected just wide. That was dangerous. Centering feed, but nobody there. It's picked off by the Icemen. Here come Jacksonville through center ice. Fowley for Rabbit. Over the line, Forlow on set. Trying to find it for Fowley again, but it's poke checked away by the Stingrays and played out to the neutral zone. Mingo drives it into the boards. Rabbit looking for Fowley. He's over the line. 2-on-2 for the moment. Rabbit looking for a trailer. He'll spin at the near side wall. On his backhand, turns to the forehand. Leaves it to the half boards for low on set. Poking it down low, trying to find Fowley with the puck, but it's taken away by Patrick Gall for South Carolina. Gall around one man into the zone with Harrison. Mingo defends Gall very well, not allowing the pass or the shot. He'll just steal it away. Well done by Dejan Mingo. Moving it to the left wing for Shapiro. Outlet pass for low on set. He'll deflect in. Garrett Hunt, like a bullet out of the bench, keeps it in the zone for the moment. Glover diving to keep it away from South Carolina. What a great defensive effort by Glover, and here come the Icemen again. Hunt pass is blocked. He gets it back. Newbury around the boards to the right point for Glover. Glover, bouncing puck, jumped over his stick, and this time it's Woods that prevents a possible breakaway. The Icemen will be called for offside. Newbury doesn't like the call. It appeared that all the Icemen players had come back into the neutral zone, but that last shift, defensively, Jack Glover and Justin Woods each made a great recovery play to prevent either a breakaway or a 2-on-1 against. Glover's play, I think, a little more impressive. A diving sweep check to keep it away from Grant Vesey. It was a do-or-die play, but he made it happen. 6:11 to go in the second. Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. The Icemen with a bouncing puck at center. Glover ahead for Brohl. Can't get to the blue line. Still loose it in the neutral zone. Stingrays have it. Charbonneau backhands behind the Icemen net. Chris Newbury first on it behind his own cage. Looking for a teammate to pass to. He'll play it off the end boards for Justin Woods. Jacksonville out shooting South Carolina 16-9 as Garrett Hunt with a nice touch pass for Brohl. Newbury was streaking up the right side, hoping to get a pass. He never did, but the Icemen back into the zone. It's Clark. Drop pass for Woods. Snapshot goes wide. Beautifully set up on the drop pass, but Woods put it wide of the net. Comes all the way into the Jacksonville zone. Glover between the hash marks in front of his goaltender. Headmanning it for Clark. Clark over the blue line. Leaving it for Ladd on the outside. Wrist shot, a save is made. Milner has it underneath his pad briefly. Puck comes free. The Iceman, Critchlow, I think, was trying to bank it in off of Milner, but he couldn't get it to go. Ultimately, the puck is frozen by the goaltender, and we will take a break. 5:15 to go in the second period. It's Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, If you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Jacksonville looking to move the puck offensively behind the net of South Carolina. It's Garrett Ladd for Cam Critchlow. Critchlow turns away from Samuels Thomas, looking for Ladd. Ladd looking to Clark. Can't get the shot away, just knocked away by South Carolina. They had everybody hemmed in defensively to keep the puck away from Parker Milner. Stingrays still can't get out of the zone just yet. Johnson looks to skate away from Clark, and he does. Forcing the turnover at center ice, however, the Icemen get it right back. It is Dornbrock over the blue line. Looking for the drop pass for Clark, for Critchlow, can't get the shot away. Critchlow for Clark at the blue line, stolen by Christian Horn of South Carolina. Over the blue line, poke check by Detzel, comes for Garrett Ladd, Ladd for Critchlow. Jacksonville a little out of sync there on that shift. They get it to center ice, now a steal from Jacksonville. Ladd by himself, right circle, wrist shot is deflected wide. Kozin tries to clear, Loansett breaks that up. Comes behind the Stingray net. Davison sweeps it around the wall. Horn will redirect it out to center. And South Carolina will bring it in behind the Jacksonville cage. Jaylett looking for Mingo. Up the left side for Loansett. Loansett to center ice. Shifts away from Harrison. Gets to the red line. Then the blue. Onside is Jacksonville. Loansett all the way in behind the Stingray net. Around the boards for Fowley at the near side. To the blue line, it's Shapiro. Holds, fires, deflected. Into the far boards. Kozin tries to clear. At the point, it's held in by Mingo. Shot deflected wide. Fowley got a piece of it. Fowley gets it right back. Cross ice look. Newbury looking for the one-timer. Can't get it away. Gall will backhand it over the blue line and finds a teammate as well in Tim Harrison. Harrison in a collision with Shapiro as the puck goes into the corner. Newbury takes a man down. Shapiro and Harrison again collide. They go down like a couple of bowling pins as the Stingrays cannot keep it in the zone. Gall moves it right to left at center ice for Liberati. Patrick Gall over the line for Harrison. It's out of his reach. Mingo looking for the outlet pass. Hunt, did he get a piece of it? He did. No icing here. Milner plays it into the corner for Mike Chen. Chen chips it off glass safely out to center. Less than 3 minutes to go in the second period. Still Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. Newbury takes it to the blue line. That is it. Glover has to track it down for the Icemen. Playing it into his own end for Woods. Cross ice look. Brohl is over the blue line. Onside. Nice deke by Brohl. Trying to set up Hunt, but taken away by South Carolina. A possible trip on Jacksonville is not called, so we will play on again. Sean Fernandez is letting them play and then some. The Stingrays with a shot from the blue line. They fanned on it. Bessie with a wrister. That's deflected up high. Stingrays get it back. Great save by Jaylett. Still battling away. South Carolina tries to get the shot away, but Jaylett will freeze it and cover it up. Will stay tied. Best chance of the night for South Carolina since their goal less than 3 minutes into the game. But Tanner Jaylett keeps this one 1-1. What a stop by Jaylett on the forehand from Jonathan Charbonneau. And then he had to stand tall with that right leg as Charbonneau was jamming at his pad, trying to shove it underneath the leg. Jacksonville out shooting the Stingrays 17-10. The Icemen have played very well defensively tonight for the most part. One of the few chances of the night there from the South Carolina Stingrays. Draw will be to Jaylett's right. Clark against Chernichin on the face-off. Puck is down. Jacksonville has it. Dornbrock around the wall to the left side for Critchlow. Poke checked away by South Carolina, but Detzel gets it right back. over the line. Icing will be called here against Jacksonville. I thought that the Stingrays could have played the puck, but they chose to take the body instead. Linesman saw it differently, so icing will be called. This is game 9 out of 10 in the season series between the two teams. The regular season finale is tomorrow night in Charleston. Jacksonville 7-1 against South Carolina this year, trying to keep that success going tonight. Looking for a come-from-behind victory this evening. They trailed 1-0 after 1, but we're deadlocked at 1 right now, late in the second. Jacksonville wins the draw. Less than 2 minutes to go in this middle frame. Critchlow over the blue line, looking for Randolph. Poke checked away by Christian Horn. And here comes Steve Johnson. Johnson forehands in behind the Jacksonville net. Dornbrock chips it around the wall. Samuels Thomas holds in behind the Jacksonville net. Detzel taking the body on Samuels Thomas. Into the corner, Dornbrock shovels it up the wall. Looking to clear it away as Critchlow gets it loose for Dornbrock. Dornbrock 2-on-2 for the moment. Over the blue line for Randolph. Dornbrock cuts to net as Randolph's shot is deflected out of play. The Icemen do get an offensive zone face-off out of this with 1:25 to go in the second. Coming up in the second period, we'll update you on some upcoming home games for Jacksonville. They're on the road tomorrow night, but after this 5-game homestand concludes this evening, the Icemen come right back with another 4-game homestand. We'll tell you about that during the intermission. Wasey Rabbit has the only goal tonight for Jacksonville. He's on this face-off. Wins it for Fowley. Fowley gives it up to Patrick Gall. And it's Cozen out to center ice. Looking to go cross ice for Harrison. Harrison over the blue line. Swept away. Gall gets it right back. Jaylett makes a sharp angle save. Gall keeping it moving behind the net for Harrison. Mingo taking the body as Gall looks for the centering feed. Bounces up high at the blue line, held in by Davison, stolen back, 2-on-1 for the Icemen. Rabbit with a little onset. Rabbit, left circle, slap shot goes wide. The puck went on edge at the last moment, and the Stingrays come back. They may have a 2-on-1 the other way. Cozen with Davison. Davison heads to the bench for a line, changes. Jaylett makes a save on Cozen on a wrist shot from the high slot. 44.3 seconds to go in the period. Each team with an opportunity there. Jacksonville couldn't put their shot on net, though. Jaylett is forced to make a save there, and the draw will come to his left. Still a penalty-free game tonight. An absolute rarity. Then again, we still have some time left. We'll see if something happens. Newbury against Bessie on the face-off. And Newbury wins it easily. It's Glover for Woods. Up the ball for Hunt. Dropping it back for Jack Glover. Glover for Brohl, who will deflect behind the Stingray net. Milner will play it for Chen. Chen braces himself for a hit from Garrett Hunt as the Icemen keep it in the zone, and Brohl looks for the steal. Brohl behind the South Carolina net. Can't set up Hunt with the pass. The Stingrays get it up high. It is Bessie for Liberati, who will forehand it behind the Jacksonville net. 15 seconds to go in the period. Woods around the boards. Can't clear it yet. Liberati to the blue line. McLeod holds it in briefly. The Icemen get it back. 7 seconds to go. They've got time. Over the blue line is Newbury. Newbury to the blue line for Woods. Stolen by South Carolina, and time will expire. Garrett Hunt wanted a centering feed there, but he never did get one on the receiving end. And we'll go to the break with the Icemen tied with South Carolina. 1-1 is the score. The Stingrays' only goal was just 2:46 into the game. Andrew Chernichin has that tally, his 22nd of the season. The Icemen respond in the second period. Wasey Rabbit with an absolute snipe of a wrist shot, his 23rd of the year. Cody Fowley and Christophe Lalanset assisting on that goal at 8:36 of the second period. Shots on net in the second. Jacksonville gets 8. They have a 2-period total of 18. South Carolina has 5 in that period. They have a 2-period total of only 11 shots on goal. On the scoreboard, we're dead even. It's Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. We'll come back in a moment and preview the upcoming 4-game homestand for the Jacksonville Icemen. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik, rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
From downtown Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena to be more specific, Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. Pretty interesting game tonight. It is a 1-1 contest. South Carolina taking the lead in the first period, Jacksonville tying it up in the second period on Wacy Rabbit's 23rd goal of the year. No penalties at all in this game. No minors, no coincidentals, no fights, nothing. So just 5-on-5 play the whole way through. Coming up next for the Jacksonville Icemen, after tomorrow's road game in South Carolina, completing this home-and-home series with South Carolina, the Icemen come right back with a 4-game homestand that starts Sunday afternoon. Jacksonville has one of those daunted 3 games and 3-night stretches. These are not what you want, but every team in the ECHL has to go through them. In fact, Jacksonville will have to go through it consecutive weekends. We'll get to that at the end of this homestand. But the 4-game stand begins Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. The final visit of the year in the regular season anyway for the Florida Everblades. Florida's coming upon some hard times, by the way, as of late. Florida not playing their normal, decent hockey. And hopefully the Icemen can capitalize on that on Sunday afternoon. That's going to be a 3 o'clock start. Of note for that game on Sunday, remember, it is still Hockey Fights Cancer weekend here. And all the good work that is being done tonight and after the game tonight. Remember, people have the opportunity to paint names of loved ones that are either fighting cancer or have fought the battle of cancer and have succumbed to it. So names will be painted on the ice after the game tonight. That will be frozen over, and then the players will skate on the ice Sunday with the names on the ice. It's going to be a great tribute on Sunday afternoon. Of course, the Icemen wearing special Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys tonight and Sunday, and those jerseys will be auctioned off following Sunday's game. After that, the Icemen will have a few days off here at home, which is a rarity, but they're actually going to have that a couple weeks in a row. But next weekend, Jacksonville right back into it with a 3-game and 3-night stretch. The good news about that, all 3 of those games here at home. No travel next weekend for the Icemen. They have games on Friday, March 8th, Saturday, March 9th, both of those games against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, a team that Jacksonville has not seen in a long, long time. The game on Saturday, by the way, a great opportunity for you to bring your favorite fur baby, Pucks and Paws Night, on Saturday, March 9th, brought to you by Forever Vets Animal Hospital. Yes, you can actually bring your dog to the game next Saturday night. There is a specialized area where you can bring your dog and hang out with him or her. There's a relief zone that's going to be there, all courtesy of Forever Vets Animal Hospital. So bring your dog. You know, make a special night of it with your fun friend, and you know, enjoy some hockey as well. Should be a blast. And I can't wait to see how many of these dogs are going to be barking like crazy. I wonder if they're going to be louder than the fans for that matter, although I expect a lot out of you fans as well, especially for a Saturday night here in Jacksonville. The homestand concludes the following day, Sunday afternoon, March 10th. The Icemen will host the Atlanta Gladiators. That's going to be a 3 o'clock start on Sunday the 10th. Jacksonville playing Atlanta for the second time in a couple of weeks or so. They just beat Atlanta, of course, on Wednesday night by a final score of 2-0. We'll take a break right now and come back updating you on your ECHL scoreboard. It is 1-1 after one period of play. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Back in downtown Jacksonville, Arlie Johnson with you. ECHL hockey between the Jacksonville Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays. It's a 1-1 hockey game after 2 periods of play. Now to the ECHL scoreboard. Again, 11 other games tonight. Every team in the South Division is playing. Let's get you up to speed. And the Orlando Solar Bears continue to impress. They have 3 games this week, all against the first place Florida Everblades. They played in Orlando this past Wednesday night, and the Solar Bears beat Florida 6-2 that night. Tonight they're in Florida, and after 2 periods of play, the Solar Bears continuing to pressure the Everblades. It is 3-0 Orlando after 2 periods of play. That game is in Florida, trying to make it 2 in a row against the Everblades. Orlando's in their toughest stretch of the season in terms of who they're playing. They have 10 games in a row against either the first place Everblades, the first place Newfoundland Growlers in the North Division, or the first place Idaho Steelheads from the Mountain Division. This is game number 2 of that stretch of 10 in a row. But Orlando doing the job right now, and you have to give them credit at some point. They're playing very, very well right now. They're looking for points in 10 of their last 11 games if they win that one in Florida tonight. Elsewhere in the South Division, the Atlanta Gladiators are trying to leapfrog over the South Carolina Stingrays tonight. Atlanta does have the lead at home over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. 2-1 is the score there. If Atlanta wins that game tonight, and if Jacksonville wins tonight here over South Carolina in regulation, then it would be Atlanta leapfrogging over the Stingrays into 4th place in the South Division. One other South Division team in action this evening, it's the Norfolk Admirals. They're hosting the Reading Royals. That game is just about over, just 1 minute left in the game. Norfolk is going to lose that one. It's a 5-1 game right now, so consider that one in the books. And Norfolk, for now, stays 2 points behind South Carolina in the standings. Norfolk's still in it, but they definitely have to hit a hot stretch in their final 15 games of the season after the one tonight. Elsewhere around the league, the Brampton Beasts have defeated the Newfoundland Growlers, 6-1 your final score. The Manchester Monarchs are leading the Adirondack Thunder 6-3, 5 minutes to go in that contest. Just starting the 3rd period from Toledo, the Wheeling Nailers have the lead 3-2 over the Toledo Walleye. Crazy game in Kalamazoo, where the Fort Wayne Comets have a 6-5 lead over the Kalamazoo Wings, and that's only after 2 periods. They still have another period of hockey left in that one. The Cincinnati Cyclones have a 4-2 advantage over the Indy Fuel. That game is in Cincinnati after 2 periods of play. Midway through the 2nd period, it's the Allen Americans 2, the Tulsa Oilers 0. Also, early in the second period, still scoreless between the Kansas City Mavericks and Idaho Steelheads, and they are just underway in Utah. The Utah Grizzlies and Maine Mariners are scoreless. We will take one more break and get ready for the third period of play. It's a 1-1 contest between the Jacksonville Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin, rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. 1-1 after 2 periods of play. Interesting note from both teams here. When tied after 2 periods, it is a tale of 2 different teams, and it benefits the Icemen, at least in terms of the statistics. When tied after 2 periods of play this year, South Carolina 4 wins, 10 losses, and 2 overtime losses. Horrible record when tied after 2 periods. As for Jacksonville, couldn't be any better. Jacksonville, when tied after 2 periods, 9 wins, only 1 loss in regulation, and 1 overtime loss as well. So the numbers certainly benefit Jacksonville. We'll see if that actually results in a victory tonight for the Icemen. As we look at a couple of highlights from the second period, there's Wasey Rabbit, and what a shot that was over the glove. Just rifled it over the glove of Parker Milner, making it a 1-1 game. That is the only goal so far for the Icemen, set up by Cody Fowley and Christophe Lalanset. One other noteworthy transaction from the Icemen, although you're not seeing it on the ice tonight, but Jacksonville has signed a college player to a tryout. It's getting to be about that time of year where college players are finishing up their seasons and oftentimes come to the ECHL to start their pro career. That's going to be the case for forward Lionel Moron. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. We'll find out. 5'11", 195-pound forward from Switzerland, but he just had a 4-year career in the United States for Curry College. 7 goals, 27 assists for 34 points in 26 games for Curry College this year, a Division III program. Puck is down, we are underway. Third period here between the Jacksonville Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays. It's a 1-1 hockey game. The Stingrays have the puck in their own zone. It's Davison dropping it off the end boards for Johnson. Hunt curls away on his forecheck. Cody Fowley steps on, but Johnson gets by everybody all the way into the Jacksonville zone. Trying to go coast to coast and does. Shot is again away, and Jaylett actually had to make a save there. Great rush there from Steve Johnson. Jacksonville now looking to move it the other direction. Fowley trying to go around Johnson, who just had that burst of speed end to end, but Johnson breaks that up as well. Johnson up the far boards. South Carolina gets it into the Jacksonville zone. No icing here. Christian Horn first on the puck. Horn looks to center. He'll tap it into the corner for Iserman. Iserman, his pass picked off by Dornbrock. Dornbrock looks to backhand it away, but it's stolen, and Jaylett makes a big save on the snapshot from Jordan Samuels-Thomas. Jacksonville fortunate to get that puck away. Over the blue line, offside will be called against the Icemen. I'm not sure what was going on there for that turnover to be created for Samuels-Thomas. I wonder if maybe the puck got caught in a wet spot on the ice. It's just over a minute into this third period. Sometimes when it hits a wet spot, it just kind of stops dead in its tracks. And perhaps the Iceman player just overskated it because the puck just kind of stuck on the ice. Face off outside the Stingray blue line. And it is Jacksonville controlling. Mingo slams it around the boards. Milner stays in his crease. Jacksonville pokes it back behind the net. Backer is first on it for South Carolina. Everett Clark waiting between the hash marks on his forecheck. Backer comes right up the middle, fans on his shot, and it's stolen by Randolph. Randolph for Ladd in the right wing corner. Ladd stick handles behind the Stingray net, all the way to the far boards. On his backhand to the blue line, it's Mingo. Winds and fires, glove save made by Milner. Mingo was hoping for a deflection in front or at least a screen, but he didn't have enough time. He had to shoot it when he did. Milner made the glove save from about 60 feet away. Next goal, so important here, of course. The Stingrays winless in their last 11. Their confidence can't possibly be good. A goal from Jacksonville could really put South Carolina on their heels, even though it's just a 1-goal game. You do not want to give the Stingrays any life here in this third period. South Carolina wins the faceoff. It is Davison ahead for Chernichin. Chernichin over the blue line. Wrist shot is deflected. He gets it right back, and he rifles it over the crossbar. Chernichin gets it back off the glass. Charbonneau playing it behind the net for Grant Bessie. Bessie for Chernichin. One-timer save is made by Jaylett. Huge save for Tanner Jaylett, and the Icemen skate through center ice. Woods over the blue line. Double teamed and stolen away by Grant Bessie. Andrew Chernichin has the only goal tonight for South Carolina. Nearly got a second as Jaylett makes a glove save. Leaves the puck in front of him for Jack Glover. Glover for Detzel. He'll skate up the right wing. Detzel into the zone of South Carolina. All the way behind the net comes Cale Detzel. The defensive defenseman continues it along. All the way to the far boards where Charbonneau knocks it free. Stingrays have numbers, 3-on-2. Low on set defending. Samuels-Thomas with a shot that is blocked. It comes for Rabbit, who will wrist it off the glass and out. Low on set in a foot race for the puck, but Liberati beats him to it. And the Stingrays have it in the neutral zone. Offside called here against South Carolina. Samuels-Thomas making a deke in the neutral zone, and that threw the timing off on his rush. 17:08 to go in the third. Still a 1-1 hockey game. Jacksonville out shooting South Carolina 19-14. Stingrays have 3 quality chances though in this period already. So the Icemen need to tighten up a little bit defensively. Face off between Jordan Samuels-Thomas and Everett Clark. Clark controls it for Detzel and then for Dornbrock. Dornbrock wrists it in cross corner. Clark is going to be first on the puck offensively for Jacksonville. Behind the net of South Carolina. 2-on-2 battle along the wall. Puck squirts free. It goes to Ladd. Ladd to the right point for Detzel. Left side, it is Dornbrock. Dornbrock with a wrister. Penalty coming. It's on South Carolina. Delayed call. Garrett Ladd into the corner as Jaylett leaves for a sixth attacker. Newbury in the high slot. Just onto the ice for Dornbrock, then for Detzel. Detzel looking for Newbury at the right circle. Into the corner, it is Clark. 6 skaters on for Jacksonville. Clark for Detzel. To the left side, it's Dornbrock. Into the slot, Clark with a drive. Save is made, and the rebound is touched up by South Carolina. Interference is the call against South Carolina, and for the first time tonight, we have a penalty call. It's on Mike Chen of the Stingrays. Power play, Icemen. Jacksonville, that said, 27th and last in the league on the power play at 13.1%. South Carolina's penalty kill is superb. 3rd overall in the league at 86.3%. Jacksonville on the power play this year against South Carolina, only 2 for 26. 7.7%, but perhaps they're due. Faceoff will be to Milner's right. Low onset on the draw for Jacksonville. He's up front with David Brohl and Chris Newbury. Stingrays win the faceoff. They try to clear. Mingo at the right point holds it in. Great work. South Carolina gets it back, and Mingo again blocks it at the right point. Looking for Newbury and into the corner for David Brohl. Brohl centering feed for low onset to the half wall for Newbury. Mingo and Newbury exchange passes. It is Ladd at the blue line as a 4th forward. Behind the net for Brohl. Around the wall for Newbury. Newbury to the blue line. Can Mingo hold it in? Not quite. It was out of his reach, and it comes out to center. Ladd gets it back deep in his own zone. Right in front of his goaltender is Ladd. Ladd over the red line, then the blue. Onside easily. He'll drop it for Newbury. Poked away by South Carolina. Foot race for the puck. And McGannity plays it in behind the Jacksonville net. Jaylett sweeping it around the wall for Newbury. Cross ice for Mingo. Still 1:07 to go on this power play. It's Newbury over the blue line onside. No, offside is the call. Apparently David Brohl in ahead. So not much doing on this power play yet for Jacksonville. 1:03 to go on the man advantage. Draw will be outside South Carolina's line. Second power play unit comes on for the Icemen with Cody Fowley at center with Jake Randolph and Wasey Rabbit. Traditional 3 forward, 2 defenseman alignment. Justin Woods has the puck, feeding it for Scott Dornbrock. He's between the hash marks in his own zone and starts the rush for Rabbit. Rabbit, touch pass for Randolph, looking for Fowley, all alone, backhander. Oh, what a save by Milner. Jacksonville keeps it in the zone. It's Dornbrock to the circle for Rabbit, playing it down low for Fowley. Rabbit tries to get it back, and it's deflected. He gets it back. Randolph in the bumper for Fowley, cuts towards net, behind the net now for Woods at the right circle. At the line, it is Dornbrock. Left circle for Rabbit. Cross ice look. Woods, a one-timer. It is wide. Rabbit gets it back. Dornbrock at the blue line with 24 seconds to go. Slap shot deflected wide by Fowley. Davison tries to clear. Held in by Rabbit. Around the wall. Can Woods gets there? No, not quite. He had pinched in towards the middle and couldn't get there. Save of the night from Parker Milner on Cody Fowley, keeping this game tied at 1. 7 seconds to go on the power play for the Icemen. Dornbrock gains the line. Wrists it around the wall, all the way to the right point for Woods. Woods loses it. South Carolina out of the box is Mike Chen, but Dornbrock is there to take it away from him. Teams are back at full strength, however, as Jacksonville has it at center. Garrett Hunt chips in. David Brohl chases after against Patrick Gall. Hunt tries to knock it loose. Gets it free for Brohl. One-timer from Newbury. Save is made. Rebound into the slot, but South Carolina has it. Harrison to the neutral zone before chipping it ahead for Newbury. Off the wall, nice look for Garrett Hunt. Tried to deflect it away from Liberati. He gets it into the Stingray zone, but cannot keep control of the puck. It's South Carolina with it. Mike Chen dropping it off the backboards for Harrison. Around the wall, can Liberati get there? No, it's held in by Mingo at the point. Closes to the middle, winds and fires. Save is made by Milner. No rebound. 13:30 to go in the third period. It's still Jacksonville 1, South Carolina won. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. Face off in the Stingray zone. Jacksonville trying to break this 1-1 deadlock. Clark against Samuels Thomas on the face-off. Clark wins it. At the right point, it's Detzel. Wrister in a screen. Another save made by Milner. Ladd looking for the deflection. Couldn't get a stick on it. Face-off will be to Milner's left. Clark will try and win another one back to Cale Detzel at the right point. Clark is out there with Cam Critchlow and Garrett Ladd. At the blue line, Detzel is paired with Scott Dornbrock. Clark does win another one. Detzel at the right point. Can't shoot it this time, we'll just play it around the boards all the way to the far side. Christian Horn first on it there for the Stingrays. Behind the net for Davison. Iserman tries to play it away from Garrett Ladd. Moves to his forehand, feeds it for Samuels Thomas. Here come the Stingrays. Samuels Thomas over the blue line. Wrist shot deflected wide. Comes off the back wall for Detzel. Detzel can't clear yet, but he leaves the puck for Clark. Clark for Ladd. Ladd moves it out to center ice safely. 12:55 to go in period number 3. Stingrays clear into the zone. Looking for the steal is Samuels Thomas, just out of his reach. Bessie now gets the steal for South Carolina. Behind the Jacksonville net, Dornbrock just rides him right into the glass, takes the puck away for Clark. Clark for Detzel in the neutral zone. Detzel looks to move it away from Charbonneau. Rabbit has it loose at center ice. Ahead for Brohl over the blue line with Newbury. Brohl for Newbury, can't get the pass. Had his stick lifted at the last moment, and the Stingrays clear it to the neutral zone. Glover goes D to D for Justin Woods. Ahead for Newbury, then to Brohl. Brohl gets to the blue line, tries to poke it away from Johnson, but it's knocked free back to the Jacksonville line. Garrett Hunt right back for the Icemen. For Brohl, centering feed, Newbury looking for Hunt, can't get the shot away. Goes behind the Stingray net. Newbury pokes it loose. Trying to center it, looking for Hunt. He'll leave it for Hunt behind the net. Garrett Hunt, indirect pass for Glover. Slap shot. Left pad save is made by Milner in a screen. I'm not even sure if he saw it, but he did make the save. And the Stingrays clear it out as Garrett Hunt just drilled Johnson on the play. South Carolina, however, moves offensively. It's Bessie in the left wing corner. Centering feed, stolen by Detzel. Played off the glass. Trying to clear it away is Fowley. He gets it loose for Rabbit. Rabbit's pass comes right back to him on a deflection. Rabbit for Fowley. Back to Rabbit at the right circle. Stolen by Miles Liberati. Liberati to center ice where Fowley looks for the steal. Ahead for Rabbit. Knocked away by South Carolina. 3-on-2 for the moment, but the Icemen come back defensively. Stingrays into the zone. It is Harrison going wide on his man. Tries to center in front. It is deflected right into the slot. Pulled away by Jacksonville. Christophe Lalonde set. Chipping it off the glass into the Stingray zone. Could be called icing, but they'll wave it off. It doesn't quite reach the goal line. We'll play on with 10:54 to go in the third period. A poke check from Jacksonville. Clark may walk in. Clark to the backhand. Save is made by Milner with the left pad. Penalty coming. Is it a penalty shot? No. Just a penalty on South Carolina. Hooking is the call. I think it's the right call that it's not a penalty shot. It wasn't a clean breakaway. It was close, but not quite. The Icemen will gladly take another power play, though, as Cameron Backer goes into the box for South Carolina. As you look at the replay as to whether it was a clean breakaway or not, could go either way. Generally, they'll just call that a penalty instead of a penalty shot. The Icemen 0 for 1 on the power play now tonight. South Carolina still hasn't had a power play chance. Very disciplined game tonight from the Icemen. And even though Jacksonville didn't score on their earlier power play in this period, they did have a great chance. Parker Milner made his best save of the night on Cody Fowley. Stingrays win this face-off. They will skate with it and clear it the length of the ice from John McLeod. Dornbrock on it for Jacksonville. Cuts away from Patrick Gall, feeds it up the right wing for Fowley. Fowley over the blue line, stolen by South Carolina, cleared to center. Dornbrock gets it away for Rabbit at the red line, dropping it back for Dornbrock. And Dornbrock elects to just stick handle behind his own net and start the rush from there. Still 90 seconds to go on this power play. Randolph from the red line. His pass is deflected, but it goes right to Dornbrock. Dornbrock's over the blue line on the left side. Drop pass nearly knocked away by South Carolina. Now it is stolen and cleared out. Jaylett will play it forward for Woods. Just a touch pass. Woods going cross ice for Randolph. Randolph from center ice. He'll just clear it in. Milner first on it, leaving it for Davison. Davison wrists it off the glass and out to center. A line change here for the Icemen. Second power play unit is on. 58 seconds to go on the power play for Jacksonville. Mingo behind his own net with 9:38 to go in the third period. Garrett Ladd from center ice. Ahead for Lolancet. Lolancet on his backhand. To the blue line for Ladd. Cross ice, it's Mingo. Wines fires, deflected, and a save by Milner. That was a shot pass from Mingo to Lolancet, who redirected it on net, but he really took the steam out of that deflection. And it just kind of popped into the air to Milner, who was able to glove it rather easily. 42 seconds to go on this penalty to Cameron Backer for South Carolina. Lolancet, Brohl, and Newbury up front. Stingrays win the face-off. Johnson will clear it, but it's out of play. Look out. Hopefully everybody's okay. Let's start with that, and then we'll have to see if it's going to be a penalty on the Stingrays, and I believe it will be. I don't think it touched the glass at all. The officials are huddling up. Referee Sean Fernandez with Cole Rui and Randy Dengler. If it did not touch the glass, it's going to be a delay of game penalty on South Carolina. I did not see it touch anything. What's the call? No penalty. They're calling no penalty, and the crowd can't believe it. Newbury, with his hands outstretched, palms up, wondering how could you have possibly not called a penalty there. Jason Christie with his palms up. Crowd is all over referee Sean Fernandez right now. And now they're calling the faceoff outside the blue line. I guess they're ruling that it touched a Jacksonville stick. So it's still just a 5-on-4 power play as Mingo drives it into the Stingray zone. Harrison tries to clear out. Held in by Brohl to the left point for Ladd. Ladd playing it down low for Brohl. He is double teamed, gets the puck loose, looking for Newbury at the right circle. Newbury to the line for Mingo. Comes to the center point, back to the circle for Newbury, right side, wrist shot, stick save is made, rebound out of play. 14 seconds to go on this power play for Jacksonville. And the draw will be to Milner's left. The Icemen send out Fowley, Lolancet, and Rabbit. At the points, it's Justin Woods with Jack Glover. Woods just coming back to the Icemen from the AHL's Manitoba Moose, playing a few games up in the American League. Lolancet on the draw against Patrick Gall. Lolancet tried to win it to himself. It's a scrum. Fowley gets a soft shot away. Milner makes the stick save. Fowley keeps the play moving, trying to get it to the right point, and he finds it in Glover. Glover spins away from a man, looking for Fowley, knocked away. Fowley gets it back at the right wing half wall. Teams are at full strength. Centering feed deflected up high, and Backer just onto the ice will play it into the Jacksonville zone. Teams back at full strength. Rabbit with a long lead pass for Fowley. From the blue line, he'll try and keep the zone with the help of Clark. They do gain the zone. Clark looking for the shot in the slot, tucked away by South Carolina. Garrett Hunt holds it in, but his pass to the blue line is stolen. And the Stingrays nearly forgot the puck on their 3-on-2 rush. They have to go all the way back into their own zone for it. 8:09 to go in the third period. Still a 1-1 hockey game. South Carolina clears in. Icing called against the Stingrays. Jacksonville now out shooting South Carolina 27-14, but it's a 1-1 hockey game. The Icemen have Chris Newbury at forward with David Brohl and Garrett Hunt. By the way, I want to congratulate Garrett Hunt. His game on Wednesday gave him 688 games played in the ECHL. He is now all alone for 5th place all time in the ECHL for games played. Congratulations, Huntsy. And let's see if he has a factor in this final few minutes of this third period as Jacksonville steals. Brohl looks to center, finds Detzel with a drive just over the crossbar. Comes off the glass for Charbonneau for South Carolina, and a steal by Newbury, stolen back by Liberati. To the left, it's Bessie. Cross-ice look and numbers for the Stingrays. Charbonneau over the blue line, looking for Chernichin. Couldn't get the shot away. Held in by Charbonneau at the left wing circle. Flipping it to the blue line for Johnson. Johnson defended by Critchlow. Johnson with a drive. Save is made by Jaylett. No rebound. 7:24 to go in the third period. Still Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Faceoff will be in the Jacksonville end. Still a 1-1 hockey game. We had no penalties in this game until this third period, where the Icemen have had 2 power plays. It actually makes me very nervous because of the propensity for officials to even things up a little bit. Not saying that Sean Fernandez will, just I'm wary, that's all. Jacksonville wins the draw. They immediately get it out into the Stingray zone. No icing here. It actually deflected off a Stingray player. Davison loses it to Cam Critchlow to the blue line for Dornbrock. Left point. Misfired on a drive, and it's deflected away for the Stingrays. Detzel, great hustle to keep the puck away from Yzerman at center ice. Yzerman was trying to move in on a potential breakaway. Stingrays get it back at the red line. Davison drives it around the wall. Deflected towards Jaylett, who will play it into the corner for Dornbrock. Behind the net for Everett. Clark gives it up to South Carolina, gets it right back, jams it up the right side for Detzel. Detzel ahead for Fowley. Fowley has Critchlow with him. Some juggled lines here from head coach Jason Christie as Critchlow now hustles to the bench. He was just in the middle of a line change. Stingrays with it in their own zone, playing it off the end boards for Davison. Bearing down on him as low on set, looking for the steal is Fowley, and he has it. Fowley at the right circle. Drop pass for Rabbit. Right circle. Holds. Fires. Save is made by Milner. I wasn't sure if that puck went behind him, maybe even off the post potentially. Stingrays get it back behind the net. It is Johnson up the left side for Samuels Thomas. Leaving it for Harrison. Harrison gains the red line before forehanding in. Jaylett will block it behind the net for Mingo. Mingo double team, but he drives it off the wall for Brohl. Brohl chipping it ahead for low on set, up the boards and out to center. South Carolina back in with Patrick Gall's clear in attempt. Jaylett leaving it for Shapiro this time. Around the wall for Brohl, looking to set up Mingo. To the left side, it's Hunt. Newbury cuts towards net. Newbury, deflection, score! Chris Newbury puts the Icemen on top, 2-1, 5:40 to go in the game. On a centering feed from Garrett Hunt.
And Jacksonville has their first lead of the night with just 5:40 to go. Excellent feed from Hunt, and the deflection from Newbury was a thing of beauty as well, redirecting it over the left shoulder of Milner and into the net. It's Newbury's 14th goal of the year at 14:20 of period number 3. Hunt and Mingo will assist, and the crowd is loving it right now. Here's your goal call from Matt Schultz.
Scored by number 11, Chris Newbury. Assisted by number 24, Garrett Hunt. And by number 10, Dejan Mingo. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 20 seconds, third period. Again, Newbury from Hunt and Mingo at 14:20, third period.
Jacksonville has the lead 2-1 on Chris Newbury's go-ahead goal. We have a stoppage in play and we will take a break. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Face off in the Jacksonville defensive zone. South Carolina wins the draw. They'll backhand it into the corner. Chernichin with a centering feed. Awful leg and into the corner. From the right point, Mike Chen holds it in briefly, but the Icemen get it right back. Outlet pass, cleared away. Man falls down for South Carolina. Here comes Newbury again. From the right circle, looks for a trailer. Brohl can't get the shot away. Newbury had the right idea, but Brohl couldn't get the puck on his stick. Stingrays back into the zone. It is Bessie in the near side wall. Around the boards for Chernichin behind the net. Newbury hustles all the way back defensively, knocking the puck free for Woods. Stingrays get it back and they score. Andrew Chernichin with a backhander under the crossbar and into the net. 4:49 to go in the game, and the Stingrays have evened it up. It's a 2-2 hockey game on Chernichin's second of the night, and what a goal that was from Andrew Chernichin. Coming from behind the net, moving it from forehand to backhand in front of the goal line and roofing one under the bar. Chernichin at 15-11, less than a minute after Jacksonville took the lead. Chernichin gets his 23rd of the season from Bessie and Charbonneau. And the Icemen still have plenty of work to do. Lots, in fact, 2-2 hockey game. This game is obviously very much in doubt in the closing minutes of the third period. The Icemen play it to center ice. Critchlow looks to feed it for Garrett Ladd, pinned up along the wall. It comes for Ladd over the blue line. Ladd at the right circle, waits for reinforcements. Wrist shot on the screen is blocked. Comes to Clark, backhander. They're gonna wave off the goal. The puck went in the net, but they're gonna wave off the goal. Goaltender interference on the Icemen. Sean Fernandez immediately ruled no goal. The light never went on either. I thought the puck had gone into the net, but maybe not. Let's look at the replay on ECHL.TV as Critchlow went into Milner. There's no question about that. And actually, I don't think the puck went into the net either. Either way, it's not going to be a goal. It stays 2-2, and the faceoff will be outside the blue line. If anything, I think the Icemen were a little fortunate that they didn't have a penalty called on them for goaltender interference. Jacksonville slams it back into the Stingray zone. Sharp shot on net from Fowley. Stick save is made by Milner. Pinching in from the blue line is Shapiro to hold it in. Rabbit's pass is deflected away. It comes to South Carolina. McGannity
over the blue line with Mingo defending. Rister goes wide, carrying all the way to the right point. Davison holds it in. Lancette pokes it behind the net. Harrison trying to steal it from him, dropping it off the end boards, finding an open man in McGannity. McGannity for Patrick Gall behind the net, tries to center, comes into the high slot, and it belongs to the Icemen. Fowley's pass deflected out of midair by South Carolina. Davison will play it for McGannity, leading it for Chernichin. Over the blue line, going wide on Glover. Goes behind the net, tries to center. Sharp angle shot, and he scores! Andrew Chernichin with a hat trick. What a shot from Andrew Chernichin from a near impossible angle. 3:26 to go in the game, and the Stingrays have taken the lead at 3-2. From a near impossible angle, he throws one over the short side shoulder of Tanner Jaylett. And the Icemen now trail 3-2. 16:34 is the time of the goal. What an effort tonight from Andrew Chernichin of the South Carolina Stingrays. And Jacksonville is now going to have a dramatic comeback to send this game at least to OT. Jacksonville trying to skate out of their own zone. Wing-to-wing pass for Critchlow, too far for him. Icing is waved off as Chen looks to play it out of his zone. 360 around Everett Clark. He'll backhand it out into the Jacksonville zone. This will be called icing against South Carolina. 2:58 to go in the game. Andrew Chernichin has just single-handedly erased a 2-1 Jacksonville lead and given the Stingrays the lead 3-2. Chernichin has all three of their goals. Patrick McGannity and Tim Davison assisting on that one. And now it's up to the Icemen to try and find a way to come back and win this hockey game. They have the puck, but it's back at center ice. Rabbit takes it over the blue line. Offside is going to be called. And we'll bring it outside the blue line again. The Icemen looking to go 4-1 on this homestand, but they need a goal in the next 2:49 in order to do that. Can they send this one to OT? Stingrays win the draw. It is Johnson for Davison. Davison's outlet pass goes by everybody. Icing is waved off. So we'll keep it in the Jacksonville zone. Stingrays are on the puck as well. Patrick Gall into the corner, just killing a little time there with a low onset, trying to dig the puck loose. He gets it free for Dornbrock to the right wing for Fowley. Fowley's outlet pass, nobody home. Stingrays have it at their own line. Davison for McGannity, who will redirect behind the Jacksonville net. Jaylett leaves the puck for Cale Detzel with 2:16 to go in the game. Detzel to center ice. Still with it is Detzel. Flips it in. Davison gloves it onto his stick. Lead pass for Bessie. Bessie in the neutral zone. He'll gain center ice and clear the zone. Jaylett leaves it for Glover. At some point, Jaylett's going to leave for the bench in favor of a sixth attacker as Jacksonville skates into the zone. Brohl brings it behind the Stingray net, tries the bank shot. Nothing doing there. Jaylett is now on the bench. 6 skaters on for Jacksonville. Centering pass comes for the Stingrays. Looking for Bessie. Bessie with a shot and a goal, an empty net goal for Grant Bessie. And Jacksonville trails 4-2. The Stingrays trying to snap an 11-game winless streak tonight, and it looks like they're going to do it. With 1:39 to go in the game, Jacksonville had all the momentum. Chris Newberry scored to give the Icemen the lead with just over 5.5 minutes to go in the game. But the Stingrays respond with 3 goals in the final 5 minutes of regulation. 2 of them from Andrew Chernichin to complete the hat trick for him. I think Jason Christie is going to pull Tanner Jaylett again in favor of a 6th attacker as Mingo clears into the zone. Jacksonville skating with 6 on the ice again. South Carolina behind their own net. Clark tries to keep it in the zone. With the help of Mingo, they do. Behind the net for Fowley. Fowley on his forehand to the boards for Dornbrock, and it jumps over his stick and back into the Jacksonville zone. Mingo with it there in front of his own net. 1:13 to go in the game. Mingo for Clark in the neutral zone. Away from a couple of forecheckers. To the right for Lalanset. Playing it behind the Stingray net. Clark tries to tap it loose, looking for Rabbit. Horn tries to clear the zone. Final minute of this game. Jacksonville trails 4-2. Rabbit looks to center. Comes towards the blue line for Dornbrock. For Lalanset, who spins away from a man. Dornbrock to the right point for Mingo. Shot on goal. Save is made by Milner. Rebound for Dornbrock. Rabbit looking for the pass. Looks for Clark. Can't get the shot away. 36 seconds to go in the game. South Carolina tries to clear. They can't do it yet. Fowley looks to dig it free. He does get it loose. To the blue line for Mingo. Shot goes wide on the play. Dornbrock from a sharp angle. Save is made. Rebound is covered. No rebound with 21 seconds to go. And for the first time tonight, Tempest Flair here with sticks up high. Rabbit wants to go after Christian Horn. And we'll see if we have any penalties. I don't believe we will. Just 21 seconds to go in the game, and Jacksonville is going to fall tonight. .31 shots on goal for Jacksonville, but not enough tonight. Draws to Milner's right. Jacksonville wins it. Brohl with a turnaround shot. Another save is made by Milner. .17 seconds to go in the game. Newbury on the face-off. The wind has been taken out of the sails of the Jacksonville Icemen here in this third period. South Carolina, give them credit. Coming in on a big winless streak as Jacksonville gets a shot away. Another save by Milner. The Stingrays trailing in the third period as they go for another empty net goal, and they have it. Another empty netter makes it 5-2 with 7 seconds to go in the game. The Stingrays score 4 times in the final 5 minutes of the game. 2 of them empty netters, granted. But the Icemen will lose this one tonight by a final score of 5-2. Jacksonville will have the opportunity at some revenge tomorrow night on the road as they go to South Carolina, looking to split this home-and-home series, but they'll have to do it on the road. And the Stingrays, desperate to hold on to their 4th place spot in the South Division. And they have done so successfully as Newbury drives one into the Stingray bench. And now he wants to, this could get ugly. Newbury appeared to intentionally slap that one towards the Stingray bench. And I am shocked that nobody is going directly after Chris Newbury. Time has expired, this game is over. And Garrett Hunt now wants a piece of somebody after the whistle. And Hunt is going after somebody. Now Newbury's going after somebody. That's Mike Chen. And things do break loose finally at the end of this game. Chen and Newbury go tumbling down. Newbury really wants a piece of Mike Chen. Now Hunt and McGannity trying to go at it. Each linesman trying to separate as Hunt gets the right shot away at McGannity after the whistle. McGannity trying to come back at Hunt, but he can't reach him. Newbury still wants Mike Chen. Hunt still wants Patrick McGannity. And we'll see if anything develops from this post game. Newbury is off to the locker room. Order has not been restored just yet, but I feel like it's close. Very curious to see what the penalties will be here at the end. Newbury's drive towards the South Carolina bench, I need to note, did not go into the bench. It was low enough that it stayed on the boards and stayed in play. That's potentially the difference between no penalty and suspension, to be truthful. But he did keep it low, and it stayed in play.
Now Clark wants a piece of somebody. Now Brohl wants a piece of somebody after the whistle. The officials desperate to try and get everybody to go to their respective locker rooms. Both teams have their entire teams on the ice. South Carolina skaters are on their half of the red line. Jacksonville has their skaters on their half of the red line. Hunt now wants a piece of somebody else. He nearly crossed the line. Hasn't done it yet. A couple of Stingray players head to the locker room. Cole Rui pushing Garrett Hunt away from the red line. And this is nothing but a subplot for tomorrow's game, which is in Charleston. Can't wait to see how the game starts tomorrow night for the road game for Jacksonville now. Jason Christie talking to the referee, Sean Fernandez now, as the Stingrays finally leave for the locker room. The Icemen mostly do the same, but not entirely yet. Garrett Hunt is still milling around. David Brohl still milling about. Exchanging words with Tad Kozin. The game is over. It's a 5-2 final. South Carolina gets the victory tonight. And that, I believe, officially will do it. The only guy left on the ice right now is Tad Kozin for South Carolina and Wasey Rabbit for the Icemen. Cam Critchlow has one skate